Alright, how you doing today? So I'm coming to you from my bedroom today. I did my working out already. So the last couple days I've been a little sick. Haven't been able to get to the gym as much as I would like to. So I'm going to just do a quick narration on what I've been working on. So one of the things that I haven't done recently is shown any pictures of my bench press. And that's okay. I'm not really focused on my bench press. I'm really wanting just to work on my squat and my deadlift. So with that being said, that's where most of my attention is going to. But I'm not going to forget about my bench press altogether. In fact, I'm running Gianna Candido's advanced bench press program. And it's just a high volume 6-week program, and hopefully it'll get me to where I want to go. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go. Right now I have a 300-pound bench press, so I'm not sure where it's going to take me. What I put into the Excel spreadsheet that he provides from his website is that I want to have a 330-pound bench press by the end of the 6 weeks. Now, is that feasible to add 30 pounds to your bench press in 6 weeks? Not sure. Maybe if your nutrition's right, get plenty of rest and all that other good stuff, but, I can't. Full-time student, full-time employee, full-time dad. There's no way that I'm going to be able to do this. So I just put the numbers in. It calculates what my program's going to be, and from there is what I'm going to work with. If I add 10, 15 pounds, that's always a plus. Historically, I've only been able to add maybe 5 to 10 pounds from any program that I've ever run. So I'm really trying to remain optimistic, but I don't think that I'm going to get the 330 pounds that I put in, and that's okay. So one of the things that I talked about in my last video was that I really enjoyed video recording myself, not because I like watching myself, but because you can see what's going on afterwards. So when I watch the video of me bench pressing, I can see that I'm having some mobility issues in one of my shoulders. You'll be able to see that, and that's just simply by watching the bar path. It comes down crooked, it goes up crooked, and so now I know that I need to work on one of my shoulders, and you'll be able to tell which one. And for me, I've known about that issue, and the way that I work through it is I don't really like to stretch. I like to do active warm-ups, so I'll usually bench press. I'll do 10 or 15 quick warm-up sets just to sort of get everything moving, make sure that they're really light. I don't like to go too heavy with it, and I go from there. So you'll see the imbalance, but then you'll also see as I go through my workout, it'll even out, so it doesn't get so bad. And that's really pretty much it. Again, I've been sick for the past couple days. I had this really crazy head cold. It kind of put me down for about 4 days, so I haven't really got to do too much. Yesterday I did a squat session, but it was so busy in the gym I didn't have anywhere to put my phone to record it, so I don't have any footage of that. Tomorrow's a deadlift session, and I'm hoping to get some footage of that so you can see where I'm going with that. So enjoy, and I'll talk about some of the things that I use in this video. So for example, I do have this Mark Bell slingshot, so that's one of the things that I'm using, and that's actually built into the Candido 6-week program. So if you have any questions about any of the things that I use in the video, you can go ahead and shoot me a message, and I'll be able to hopefully respond back with an appropriate answer. So by this time I've already done a few warm-up sets, not too many, 3 or 4 warm-up sets. Rep range is pretty low, about 2 to 3. The bar path is still fairly uneven. As you'll see right now, when I unrack the bar, the left side comes down a little quick. That's because my right shoulder is really tight. I don't like to do static stretching, so I don't like to grab on things and yank on my shoulder and hold it there, because I don't think that really helps. I like to sort of just work through things, do more sets, and then when I feel like it's ready, then I'll start moving into the heavier sets. So I've already added about 20 pounds, and I'm feeling okay. As the weight gets heavier, you'll see the bar starts to even out. So here I am adding more weight. The bar path still pretty uneven, but it's getting better. And I don't know if it's the camera angle or if it really is me, but at this point, and if I remember correctly, it felt like it was even, but when I watch the video, it still looks fairly uneven. So moving into the first working set, the workout was only 3 sets of 3 at 210, and because it's a 5-day in a row program, it doesn't call for a whole lot of working sets. So the 5 days in a row is just to really build on that volume that you're supposed to be working. And everything moved pretty quickly. The bar is evened out by this point with all my warm-ups. And I'm just moving through the workout, not as quickly as possible, but in this particular night, I wasn't really feeling well. I was still in the recovery phase from being sick, so I just wanted to sort of get in and out. Other than that, there's nothing really special about this. I just try and make sure that I bring down the bar slow and controlled, and sometimes I like to leave it there for a bit of a pause, and that's pretty much it. I just want to feel the contraction when you push it back up. On this set, which is considered an accessory workout, we're doing the Mark Bell slingshot. So this is like board pressing but without the boards. So when you actually bring the weight down, the elastic band stretches and sort of helps you bump out from the bottom. And what's great about that is that it helps you sort of overload. So the next part of this workout was 3 sets of 6, I believe. And what I did was just sort of add some weight onto that. Because you can overload with the slingshot on, I decided to bump it up to around 225. Putting on the slingshot can sometimes be a pain in the butt. I am wearing a sweater, so it was a little bit more difficult. If you have big arms, then it is a lot harder. But with my tiny, weak little girl arms, it's not so difficult for me to get it on. Just because of the sweater, it was a little bit more difficult. When I bought it, this is an XL. This is actually an extra large. So the sizes run really small. If you're one of those guys that works out your biceps a lot and you focus on that particular part of your body, you're going to be in the double, triple XL range. So again, here we are. Do another set of 6. I'm trying to give it a little bit of a pause, just because sometimes my brain, it forces me. I try really hard to stick to the program, but my brain won't let me, and so I'll say, well, I need to go and do some pause, or I want to go a little bit heavier. And when you do that, it can actually lead you astray in some of the other exercises. In fact, I would probably say that not sticking to the program is the number one reason why people are not successful at getting the results they want to get to. And that was one of the big things that I had to overcome when it came to programming, because I would go to the gym and be like, well, the program only says to do 3 sets of 10 at this weight. And when you get done, you're like, well, I don't really feel like that was a workout, so I'm going to do more. And what happens is, when you get to the parts of you just kind of overload yourself. And a lot of the programs are built in a way, each workout's supposed to sort of build upon, the previous workout, and that's how you make your progression. And what happened to me was, I would stray from the program so much that I would just figure, the hell with it, I'll just go ahead and do my own thing because this program sucks. And I would never ever make it through one single program. It wasn't actually until maybe about a year ago that I decided to actually commit to one program and try and get all the way through. And when I did that, I found that the results were a lot better than me trying to figure things out all on my own. Now, I'm not saying that you have to stick to the program to a T, but I will say that you should follow the programs that you're on closely, because the people who develop those programs are probably very experienced in what they do. So this part of the workout is actually a really sad part of the workout for me, because since my long break in December, I've lost a little bit of strength in areas that, well, I guess I was proud in. So my close grip bench, I was able to bang out, 230, 240 pretty easy for sets of 10. And now, after the holiday, here I am trying to get back into the bench, and I'm stuck at, 155, and that just really makes me upset, because close grip bench was sort of like my forte. I love doing close grip bench as an accessory exercise. I especially liked it because I'm not a big guy who, I'm not big on working out my arms, so close grip bench was a way for me to sort of get in that tricep work, for that extra accessory tricep work, so that I didn't have to go and do, the rope push downs or dips. I freaking hate doing dips. So that's why I absolutely loved it, and I sort of, was very proud of that. But, reviewing the video and watching this, it actually makes me quite upset. And, with that being said, I'm happy that the weight was moving rather quickly. I think that I could have added more weight to this, but I wasn't trying to push it. Again, was sick. Again, back from the holidays doing bench, so I didn't really take it too far. So with the Brendan Campbell program, there's typically some sort of back workout associated with every single workout that you're going to do, whether it be dumbbell rows, bent over rows like this, or weighted pull-ups. I in particular love this exercise. One, I said that I was trying to work on my lower back, and I think that this is a great exercise to sort of help and do that, as well as work out your upper back. This is a great workout. I do have a landmine, and it's probably one of the best things that I've purchased for my home gym. I got it on Amazon for like $40, and I think it comes from a company called Valor Fitness or Valor or something. If you just go to Amazon and type in Valor landmine, I think I paid like $35 for it. It's really got some heft to it. It's really durable. You can tell the craftsmanship of that piece is particularly good, because it's kind of and it's important if it's going to be used to pivot heavy weight on. The handle that I have in my hand, I bought also on Amazon, the V handle or whatever you want to call it. I bought it on Amazon for like $13 and the shipping was free. Most of the fitness stuff that you can buy on Amazon is typically going to be free. I bought that to do close grip pull-ups on my, neutral grip, pull-ups on my pull-up bar. So this workout is really, it's just me taking it as heavy as I can go. I like this workout so much that I usually do overdo it on this. So again, I do have a really strong upper back, and I think it's because this is one of my favorite exercises, and I can do this exercise all freaking day. I absolutely love it. So moving into the last part of the workout, tricep extensions. I usually try and ease my way into this, especially after all the bench work. Your triceps can be pretty tapped, but you like to get in the last accessory tricep workout. So again, I don't like doing dips. I know that people say that dips are super beneficial and all those great things. For me, I have some weird issue with my elbows where I don't like to do them. And that's just me sort of being a pussy about it, because I really don't, to be honest with you. I just don't like doing dips, and I will do them if absolute necessary. And I know that doing dips consistently can make your bench press overall stronger, but I would just prefer to sort of progress in my own way. And to each their own. Everybody can, work out their own different ways. This is one of the workouts that I prefer. I do like doing skull crushers. So I do have an easy curl bar where I can do skull crushers if I want to. And that's just pretty much it. But the workout in particular called for tricep extension, so that's just what I'm working on. So I believe this is the last set of the night. I did go ahead and add some weight just to go ahead and make sure that I tap the tricep out as much as possible. It did leave me sore for a couple of days. I recorded this a while ago. And that's pretty much it for the workout. It's pretty cut and dry. There's not a whole lot to really think about, and that's why I really like the Campbell PRS system. When you think about some of the other programs such as Westside Barbell, it can get kind of confusing, but keeping it simple is really what helps me be successful.